Hello everyone, Washington here. I just wanted to share with you guys something that I experienced today. Uh, this morning I woke up extra early, had a meeting that I had to go to, and I wanted to get there with plenty of time to find parking in the neighborhood. I live here in New York City. Parking is a little difficult, so I said, you know what, let me head on out earlier than I normally do so I can, find parking and get to my meeting and just relax, maybe have a cup of coffee before everything starts. I left with plenty of time. Well, as soon as I got on the highway, traffic. More traffic than normal. I mean, this was traffic out of the ordinary. Traffic was moving less than 5 miles per hour. It was just basically at a standstill. So that 25-30 minute window that I gave myself was pretty much wiped out. Well, I finally get to the destination of the meeting. I'm looking for parking, and lo and behold, I find a parking spot right across the street. I said to myself, okay, well, my luck is changing a little bit. So I park the car and I start walking towards the meeting, and I see a sign that said no parking between 10 and 11:30, and the meeting was going to take place during those hours. So I would have gotten a ticket if I left the car there. So I said, you know what, I can't park it there. Let me get out, move the car around, find a spot. No parking anywhere to be found. So driving, ended up finding a parking spot about 15 blocks away from the meeting location. So I said, all right, you know what, found a spot, let me take a cab to the meeting, I'll still make it on time. Now I'm like, wow, what luck. Start looking for a cab, no cabs in sight. So you know what, let me start walking in the direction of the meeting until, I get a cab. So I'm walking block after block. Finally, a cab pulls up and I get inside. I'm upset at this point. I'm upset at the traffic in the morning, upset at the parking situation, upset that I couldn't find a cab. So I get inside the cab, and I say that traditional hi, how you doing, expecting him to say, oh, I'm doing fine, thank you, how are you? And when he was gonna say that, I was just gonna vent and tell him about the just horrible start to my day that I've been having. But that's not what he said. He didn't say fine, thank you. He said, I'm having an amazing day because look at this beautiful day that we have. It didn't cost us anything. We have 24 hours of this beautiful day to make whatever we want of it. And you and I are lucky enough to have woken up to experience this day while others weren't as fortunate as you and I. You and I are working. We'll be able to put food on our table today while others were too sick to get up and weren't able to earn a day's wages. You and I are going to be able to go home today and visit and see and sit down with our families while others are probably in a hospital on their deathbed and not going to see their significant others, their loved ones. And he said, how's your day? And after hearing him say all of that, I just looked at him and I said, I'm having an amazing day as well. I didn't rant or vent about the day that I was having, because at that moment he brought it all back into perspective. And we have 24 hours every single day, and we shouldn't spend it dwelling on the little things in our day that can distract us from the 24 hours that we have. Traffic and the parking, I mean, yeah, I'm stuck in traffic, but at least I'm fortunate enough to have a car, while there are other people who have to walk to work or wait in the freezing cold for a bus or public transportation. I was concerned about being late for a meeting, well, which by the way I made it to right on time. Others aren't fortunate enough to have a job to go to. And it's, that gentleman, and I wish I would have, gotten his name, but by the time he was done, making me reflect and realize about the day that he was having and making me reflect about the day that I was having, we had already reached our destination. So I want everyone out there listening to this, grasp every day as it's your last. I know it might sound cliche or carpe diem, Latin for seize the day, but yeah, make the best of every day that we're given, because we don't know if we're going to have many more of those days or if that's our last. I don't want to get spiritual or religious, but whatever higher power or higher being that you believe in, or if you do or you don't, that's not what this is about. This is just about, just, if you have kids, make sure that you see them, you smile, you give them a hug and a kiss. If you have your loved ones that you're upset at, or just make amends with them, because like that cab driver told me in the morning, you don't know if you're ever going to see them again. You don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We have to make the best of today, of the 24 hours that we're given today, and what we do with those 24 hours. It's all up to us, no one else. You can decide to dwell on it. You can decide to be upset at the traffic. You could decide to be upset at not finding parking. You could be upset at not being able to catch that cab. You could be upset at getting late to that meeting. You could be upset at many things, but when you think about it, you woke up that day. You have a life. Someone else didn't wake up that day. You've got to make the best of everything, of every day that you're given. I know I'm just, it sounds like I'm going on and repetitive, but that resonated with me. You just have to not worry, not dwell about the little minute problems, because in the grand scheme of things, they're just not worth it. Our kids are worth it. Our families are worth it. Our health is worth it. But stuck in traffic, not finding parking, not something to get upset about. Well, I'm going to stop right there. I'd like to open up a dialogue with you guys. And I'll try to post, a message similar to this one over the next couple of days, weeks, months, and just try to give a positive message to someone out there who, by listening to this, maybe, makes them look at things, differently. All right. Washington, signing off. Bye.